Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as Georgia. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, we defeated Sweden, we defeated Finland, and now it's time for us to fight the main enemy. To fight the beast that is Germany. But the question right now that I have is, like, how the hell do we do that? So we have 4% superiority here. We have 41 in, like, the northern Baltic, so that's a little bit better. Copenhagen has level 2 defense, 4 level 3 defense, coastal fort. I mean, it would be nice to take Copenhagen. It just seems like it'd be very, very, very difficult to actually get it done. Especially, I think Germany is probably sending more troops up towards Copenhagen. Yeah, as you can see, they now have 6 divisions. Which is more than I would like to otherwise deal with. My other thought is that we put troops, like, right here. And use that to kind of push our way into Lithuania. Because Lithuania, they're in the Reichspakt. Poland and Hungary, they are in the Austrian faction. But, I mean, it's entirely possible that Bulgaria and Serbia might join up with us, depending on how things go. Because usually, if Austria declares war on the SRI or with Russia, I think that gives the Serbians the ability to join our faction. Because they will be, if they're at war with Russia, then Serbia might be able to join an alliance. And if that's the case, right, Serbia, Romania, like, I think the AI, their Frontline, I think, just be a little bit too much for them. So I think the Bahari Commune, if they ever actually, not Bahari, the Bavarian Commune, they ever decide to actually enter the war, we could see some good things there. Okay, let's see. You are, yeah, they have like 26,000 strength. So I feel like staying here is it's just not going to work out in the long term. Russia already has 4 divisions defending this front. So I wonder if it makes sense for us to maybe deploy troops like right here. And use them to quickly push our way into Poland once Austria, I think, inevitably does join up in the war. Okay, it's 1940. Do we have any text we can get? Yes, let's go for the research. And, I mean, is there anything else we really even need to do with our focuses? I mean, not so much. I guess we'll go for operation penalty decrease. And also, I did give this one province back to Turkey. It does make our borders look a little bit nicer that way. Yes, you're our Navy. Our Air Force is still flying over here. I guess we'll have you fly over Galicia for the time being. Because, again, like, I think pushing into Poland... pushing to Poland makes sense once we're actually at war with them. Because I think it's almost an inevitability that we will end up at war with the Austrians. Either France pushes in too much or we push in too much and, you know, they feel obligated to actually intervene. I mean, usually Italy taking over all the 2 Sicilies is usually enough for them to kind of be called into action. But apparently that's not the case quite yet. I mean, the Entente... Like, when you're playing as Russia or you're in, like, the Russian faction, like, the Entente are, like, in a very strange position, aren't they? Because, like, you don't want them to win. Because you want the International to be strong enough against Germany. And then once Germany's dead, then I guess we would back the Entente against the International if we get called into a bigger war. Not too sure what the likeliness of that actually is. Okay, so we'll push against these guys. I mean, we've got a 3-stack here. They got really high defenses. Their organization's pretty low, but that's really about all they got going for them. Our units are almost back here. Russia, I really wish you wouldn't try to push away into Copenhagen. I just don't think it's going to work for you. Yeah, because you're at 40%. Like, there's not too much we can do with, like, the naval game right now. For instance, if we can't get our way through, Anatolia. Right, like, Russia's over here. Transmere is, yeah, they're led by the Japanese dude, which means that they're not going to be intervening in our war. Muscat joining Entente, I don't think matters at all. I mean, I guess we could get, military access through, like, Italy or something and use that maybe as a launching point. But I don't think that makes sense for us to want to do. Okay, we're still on free trade. I guess I'll go for a Chief of Air Force. Let's go for air superiority. And then follow that up with 1940. The 1942 rifle could be decent enough for us. Thing is, I don't want Russia losing too many men. Like, how much manpower do they actually have? Okay, they have 3 million. Okay, so my worries are maybe a little bit unfounded, but still, we don't want them running out of manpower. And right now, the Polish border right here looks relatively weak. We do see that there's some Austrian troops here. But what about here? You know what? Okay. We're going to delete your orders again, have you deploy right in these 2 provinces, and we'll try to spearhead our way towards here. Oh, so Brazil, you are in, yeah, the Reichspakt, means we're actually at war with you. But other than that, Brazil's going to be kind of in a stalemated position for at least a little while. I'm just thinking, if we deploy all of our troops here, we can maybe kill these guys if we attack with 16 divisions, push our way towards Kans, and then towards the Prussian border. Like, it could work. It has potential to work out. Of course, you guys need to get to the front line a little bit faster, please and thank you. Because we don't have any tanks. We're basically just infantry divisions. I would prefer to wait until, like, Russia tries to attack these guys, and then we kind of... I mean, they do have a heavy tank brigade. But I think just pushing here to there makes the most amount of sense. If we can, like, somehow encircle all these troops in Lithuania, that would be really, really nice for us. But again, Austria. Are you preparing to, well, you're doing status quo. And status quo typically means that you're not going to unify. Which is good for us, because again, a separated Austria is just going to be weaker. Especially if they join up with the Reichspakt. Okay, we have horrible air superiority here. They got, yeah, okay, they have like 1,000 defense. And I would consider that to be pretty good. I'm just trying to think, like, where else does an attack make sense? Because, again, our front line is basically just this. And that's it. Because you're in the Entente. I mean, having Serbia and Romania join up with the with our faction would be, like, excellent. I mean, and Ukraine having a front line would also be nice. I think we actually just pull you guys off. Get our line here. And we'll go back for our Operation Attack Poland. Like, if we were to justify a war against you, how long would that take? 15 days. If we were to do it against the Austrians, it would take 15 days. I mean, I'm wondering if it makes sense to just go to, like, for us to preemptively invade the Austrians instead of waiting for them to get called in, because they would also let them to go to war with you down here. And typically, Austria sucks against the Internationale and they lose all their country and open up Germany a lot. So you know what? Let's do it. How much troops? 19 to 35. I think we just go to war. I don't know if this forces the Austrians into the Entente if they're at war with Russia. No, you guys hold a position. This might lead to the Ukrainians putting troops over here. Because if you're at war... Like, I think it makes sense. I don't think justifying wars is inherently, like, cheesy. And I'm sure Poland will probably put all their troops on this border. They probably have a lot of troops on the German border as well. Yeah, like, they're trying to push their way in, but, like... I think right now we're stalemated until we can make some push somewhere else. Like, when is this cost of ability actually done? It's be done on the 2nd. So very, very soon. Iran's going to win their war in Afghanistan. But I don't think that really matters so much. And you know what, you guys? You're not even in the war. I just realized that now. And then I would like to use your soldiers because I can. Okay, so we take you. And then I will take you three, deploy right onto blue line. Thank you very much. And get there basically as fast as you possibly can. Okay, I don't know. Does Poland not have enough troops to actually defend the entire front line? Okay, no, they have enough troops now. We call in Ukraine. We'll kind of keep Russia out of it for the initial invasion. But I mean, Ukraine, how many troops do you guys have? You have 49 divisions, and most of you, like, they're not doing anything right now, right? We get event, war with the legit... Why would we get a war? No, conquer. Call you to arms. I mean, might as well call Russia in as well. We'll call everybody in. So let's see. If I declare this, like, as a separate war... I'm curious about... Apparently, guys, organization's pretty low. Okay, the Austrians have been called in. Move your way towards this city. Okay, so we'll start our invasion of Poland here. You push your way in this direction. Does it not call in? You get war propaganda. We don't need war propaganda. So even though you're at war with Russia, does it not actually force the alliance unless you take the one specific decision? I guess not. Okay, we'll push our way through you. Why is this going to me and not to Ukraine? I mean, they're in the war. So I'm not too sure, actually. Okay, are you basically at war with everyone? You are. Like, it would be nice to get the Internationale involved so they can attack Austria from the south. But overall, I'd say our invasion's actually going pretty okay. How many troops does Hungary have? Hungary has 23 to 52. The Papal State has died. We'll give that, of course, to the SRI. Are you in the Entente or are you in the Reichspakt? You're in the Reichspakt, okay. Okay, let's keep on pushing our way out. Well, the Germans are now marching troops down here. The 1940 election. Are you just doing the same thing? Ruling party. Coalition question. I mean, if we just do the EDP MMEP victory. And it completes Republicans' victory automatically. EDP ruling party. Do we just get to do the rest of this as well? And, like, we still have the bonuses for all of these things, wouldn't we? I think so. Let me actually just do a save. Because I think we can get all of our focuses done. Because right now we have, what is it, increased unionism? Progressive doctrine. Entrenched democracy, agrarian socialism. But if we go for the EDP MEP coalition, do these become invalid? Or do we keep them? I mean, like, they're not very popular right now. But if we get these bonuses, like, and we can use these as well. Yeah, I mean, you still got agrarian socialism. Yeah, no, apparently we gotta keep both. Okay. Sounds good to me. I mean, okay, so the Germans have started to push troops all the way down here as well. But, I mean, it makes the AI's front line larger, right? And that's kind of the way that I see this at the moment. Again, Austria right now is not at war with the International. I don't know, actually, if they ever will be. Now, I don't know if I've kind of, like, broken the event chain or something like that. Okay, no. Serbia's declared war on Austria. Romania will probably join in soon. That means, is that going to, you're going to join our faction? Potentially, yes. And I mean, if Serbia just kills Austria right now, I'm completely okay with that. Apparently they've... Does Romania just get all this territory for free? I mean, it kind of looks like it. Romania, thank you for the 2, whatever those are. Like, are you going to join our faction? That's kind of the question that I'm asking, right? Because I would like you to join our faction. I mean, it would cause you to have another front line with Bulgaria, which is probably like, not great. Germany, how many men do you guys have? Oh, almost 300 divisions. Okay, I mean, that's quite a bit. Serbia joined the Moscow Accord. Okay, yeah, no, so they are going to join up with our faction. So, I mean, that's nice. Means we'll probably go to war with Bulgaria soon as well. Will Romania join in? Because that's going to make the front line like this whole area. And you know what? If that's the case... Romania, give me military access. Thank you. Then I want to put my troops right here in Hungary. Have Russia deal with all of this. Romania join up with the Moscow Accord as well. I mean, the front line is getting quite large. Like, very, very large. What about Bulgaria as well? You know what? No. Okay, new plan. We are going to go here and defeat Bulgaria right away. So that Romania doesn't get attacked from the south. That seems to me like a decent plan. I don't know if our attacks are really working out in the grand scheme of things. Okay. So I answered the Curl Prosperity Sphere. That's okay. And our troops are on the way to where they need to be. Yeah, I think just killing Bulgaria. Make sure Serbia and Romania don't need to keep troops down here. And then, like, a combined push outwards? Why am I in control of this state? Don't know. Okay, you're now at war with these guys. Which means I'm going to push my way down south immediately. Yeah, no, I think this makes sense. I mean, I've expanded the war past our initial scope, for sure. Yeah, so you're basically going to push your way down here. Sneak our way down into Sofia. And overall, like, we should be fine. Yeah, so something like this will take over all of your ports. Yeah, we'll have you go to Sofia. Again, we don't want to make sure our front line is like too long. Oh, we have 5 divisions. Nice, deploy them here. I guess not delete all orders. You can go back to Armenia. Am I training more troops? Yeah, no, don't train more units right now. Unless I have enough equipment. I have 14,000 rifles. So I mean, I could build more units, but right now I don't think we want to. Okay, but our push into Bulgaria is going fine. I think Serbia has lost like 1 province, but it's not actually like a huge deal. Yes, you come help and attack. You come up here to assist. Okay, and Bulgaria should be dead soon. Or at least that's my hope. Again, you're going to try to march your way towards Sofia. Then you can go down to this city. Capture more land. Bulgaria will be dead very soon. I was hoping that I haven't made a mistake. But again, Poland and Austria, like, they're not in the Reichspakt. I might force them in at the end of this episode. Just because it makes more sense for them to be in the same alliance together now. More war support. I guess we'll go for promote some Christian values. You go like this, you take this province. We're probably going to take more casualties here than I would like, but I mean, it's not the worst in the world. Okay, we're still holding on just fine. You assist with this. And it's like, we should be okay. We got pushed back a little, but not really that much. Okay, you hold position. We'll crush you. And, like, we should be okay. I mean, Bulgaria, where are you in terms of capitulation? Lithuania is almost dead. Bulgaria is also almost dead. I think we just need to take over Sofia. Very rarely does does Bulgaria get invaded from this direction. Hey, you guys can come down here. All of you march this way. Honestly, like, all of you just march this way. And just push away towards Sofia. I mean, Bulgaria right now has basically nobody to help them out. Okay, so 88, and then you're going to go up around. You're moving troops up, and again, Bulgaria should be dead soon. I mean, if we end up just killing the Austrians, without them actually joining the Reichspakt, I mean, that's still okay for us. Okay, so you're going to up like this. 96%, you guys can hold position. Yeah, and you're basically dead. And I think, like, with the death of Bulgaria, it's going to be, like, a decent time for us to end this video. As soon as, of course, as soon as the country actually falls. Which will be right now. Right now. It'll be right now. Okay, it's taking a little bit longer than I would have otherwise liked, but I think we should be... You have one cavalry division defending it. Not that big of a risk. And I think after that, we'll move our troops into Hungary. And try to deal with that situation. There we go. Bulgaria is dead. Move our troops towards this front. And push our way towards Budapest. But for right now, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoying, click thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.